Well, the State Board of Education met today to start the work of implementing some major new education policies signed into law this year. Thanks for joining us. I'm Daniel Marin.
And I'm Britt Moreno. Now, they took up several items, including new curriculum and new restrictions on books in your kids' libraries. Our Ryan Chandler explains.
After the session ends, the work begins to bring new standards for Texas education. That falls on the 15 members of the State Board of Education, tasked with defining policy for Texas's 5.5 million public school students.
What would be suitable for our children or not suitable for our children?
On the to-do list Wednesday, cracking down on explicit books that lawmakers restricted this session.
I'm talking about graphic detail. Those are the materials that we fought to remove from the school system.
Plano Republican Jared Patterson's Reader Act directs the board to approve new policies for library material. The new rules include a ban on buying harmful, explicit, or vulgar material, a rating system for every book sold to school libraries, and an explicit recognition that parents have the final say on the books their kids can read.
We know that their parents are not present in the school system, so we fought back against materials that you couldn't show on your program.
Controversy over sexual material also interjected into sex ed.
These are the guardrails of how human sexuality and reproduction must be taught.
Some board members pushing back on the curriculum requirements dictated by the legislature.
It must present abstinence from sexual activity as a preferred choice.
We seem to be at odds with our curriculum and the research. At what point would it be appropriate to address the legislature concerning the laws that they make about what should occur in our education system?
That won't be until 2025. Until then, the decisions in this room impact what's taught in classrooms across Texas. Ryan Chandler, KXAN News.
And the Reader Act you heard Ryan mention is currently being challenged in federal courts. Booksellers filed a suit saying the law violates free speech. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals heard arguments late last month, and the judges did not indicate when they could rule on this case.
PEN America released a list of the 11 most banned books of the 2022-2023 school year nationwide, and it found over 3,300 book bans affecting over 1,500 titles, with more than 40% of those bans in Florida. But let's take a look at the top 5 tonight. The #1 most banned book is Tricks by Ellen Hopkins. It has 33 bans, and it's about teenagers falling into prostitution. The next is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison with 29 bans. This one is about obsession with beauty and conformity and asks questions about race, class, and gender. Numbers 3 and 4 are technically tied with 27 bans. Those are Looking for Alaska by John Green, which is a fictional story based off Green's life, including explicit and sexual content along with loss, and A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, which is described as politics, power, passion, evil, and sexuality. Number 4 is Gender Queer, a memoir by Maya Kobabe with 26 bans. This is a personal story about what it means to be non-binary and asexual.